I'm back, being consistent. I don't even get up here with my bonnet on, but I did not feel like taking this shit off to start my video. So it is what it is. We're just gonna get into this shit. Shout out to whoever gonna see this shit. I don't give a fuck where you at, what you doing, who you are. I don't care if you're swimming, sleeping, driving, walking, running. Shout out to you because you're gonna see this. You feel me? We're gonna get into the part 6 or 7. Lil Durk's lawyer, Findling, Vlad TV interview, part 7. Everybody know Lil Durk locked up right now for murder for hire. I don't gotta say that again. We'll just start the shit up. I ain't gonna say too much. Let's just get into it.
Well, Lil Baby's your client.
Yes.
Are you involved in what's happening right now? Because Georgia seems to be trying to put together some new RICO right now for 4PF. And I remember there was this audio that came out that they're saying that essentially Lil Baby's putting hits on people and, based on this like phone conversation. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. So I've talked to lawyers in the courtroom. I know people in the courtroom. I think there's been a real exaggeration about third parties just saying in jail calls the bullshit that they say. And I have not had anybody, I've in regular contact with that office about a variety of different things. Everybody knows me in that unit. No one's called me and said anything about him. Really the biggest thing is that an officer goes and makes a statement about a video shoot, and calls him a name for doing the shoot there. And so, Vlad, this kind of goes back to the consistent theme of law enforcement and prosecutors not understanding the subject matter of the music world. Because if you remember, the officer that started this whole chain of events called him a coward for doing a video at the shopping center, right? Anybody that understands the music industry, particularly of somebody of international fame like Lil Baby, understands that it's not Dominique Jones and two buddies showing up with an iPhone at a shopping center to do a video shoot, that there are transactional relationships, there are corporations that are involved, there are multiple documents that are signed, contracts, agreements, security measures, everything that goes on for that event to take place. So for an officer to make that ignorant statement is really sad because it's kind of started this chain of events that was really unnecessary. And so, there's civil litigation over that shooting. And Dominique Jones, Lil Baby's never been sued because he had nothing to do with it. He's not a corporation. And so that's really the only thing. This kid, I'm super protective of, and I'll tell you why. I met him when he first started. There's a picture on my Instagram page where he's got like some sweatsuit that he probably got at Target. And I got to meet him when he was really, really young and have become really close with him through the years. And, he served a little bit of time when he was younger. I've gotten him 2 national speaking engagements where he's spoken to lawyers, judges, and even prosecutors about prisoner reentry issues. And so you'll not meet anybody that's been in the system that has tried to do their best more than Dominique Jones, Lil Baby. And it's shameful that given that people are trying to throw cold water at him, which is just unnecessary. Dominique Jones, Lil Baby should be applauded, not condemned.
Well, after that video was released of the audio from court, Young Thug, he chimed in and he posted a picture of Marissa Beverito, who's an investigator with the Atlanta Police Department, and it said biggest liar in the DA office. And they actually tried to violate his probation with that tweet. Ultimately, Brian Steele stepped in and the judge sided with Young Thug. But that seemed like a dangerous kind of thing to play around with. What was your take on that tweet? And could it have gone the other way with a different judge?
No, I didn't think there was any chance that was going to be a reason to violate his probation.
Okay, but
0%
but the
chance.
prosecution, but the DA actually put in a motion.
Yeah, that's sour grapes motion.
That's sour grapes.
What have you?
All right.